Good afternoon. So, today we'll be talking about adapting. So, building up from the work in progress. When your day starts in the morning, you consider the to do list as the list of items you need to get back to doing. And day by day, you think about what you need to work on, and yet you not once have you like relived the efforts it took you to get you where you want to be right now. So, becoming project minded means talking about what you've done from start to now. My example is the application that I've been working on since last week. Some topics: how to reach the state of being project minded. And I'll talk a little bit about my example on the web application, the tools that I've used to exercise this task, resources to learn more about how you can add more to your program, similar to like a library. My experience building this application step by step, easy fixes you can make for your application if a bug happens, and creating a video summarizing your results, learning from previous failures to achieve new goals in future projects. All right. Okay, so being project minded. Being project minded means that once you've started with all the materials, the tools, everything that you have at your disposal right in front of you, you start working on it. And it doesn't matter how long you invest your time into it. It could be 30 minutes to maybe an entire day, 8 hours. And yet, the next day or the next time that you work on the project, you could talk about what you've worked on, what you're planning to work on, what your goal is, or you can even explain this to a friend. You can get this sort of feedback to understand, okay, so this is what I'm trying to go after, and I feel close to this project because I've put my sweat, I've invested my time into this project, and so I want to know what else I can do to make it better, to make it look better, to simply just gather ideas from other people, just so I can see this project completed. And I thought about it. I thought about this idea this morning because, if I'm doing this web application, I could potentially use this for other purposes. So if there's anything that comes to mind, maybe I can ask a friend. I can get some feedback in understanding what I can use this application for. And so if I have this simple application started or completed, or at least like pieces of the puzzle, maybe I could just pull up a simple search engine result, and I could see what I can find on there of similar topics that have to do with my idea. And so that creates the momentum from now to the finish line. In this moment, if you could write about your project, you'd be more self-aware. You'd understand what else you have to work on, what more you'd have to work on. And going right back to my web application, I started doing this Burn stack by FreeCodeCamp, and let's just say this tutorial was really helpful in the sense of using these tools to create this web application. I'm at least 75% through the tutorial, and yet I already see what's going on here. I see that not only that I'm learning, I'm also creating, and it's best to create while you learn because I believe if you're learning, it's a big time suck, and especially if you're not using this this knowledge in whatever you're pursuing in terms of goals, it's just not helpful. Same thing goes for learning a language. You want to keep practicing, you want to keep using that language, the words, reading, writing, to be proficient, to be fluent in that language. So until next time, hopefully I'd like to talk more about my web application, and I'd like to see these series of projects, these programming projects that I have in mind, become something greater. Until next time.